welcome again to AA Home Gardening. Let's see what's happening in the garden. What's happening in the garden in April. So you can see my potatoes that I planted out in late January. They're coming on nicely. So that's my 3 pot of potatoes. And I have some Chilean bird-eyed chili that I just rest there. They need to be planted out. I have some beetroot there. I have strawberries. These are some of my wild alpine strawberries. And they're in bloom. Yes, they are. And I have strawberries everywhere in bloom. So these are my nice strawberry. The weather did fall. Temperature, night temperature. I put them inside to keep them. More bird-eyed chili. Sweetheart cabbage over there. Then I have some more strawberry there. I have some more cabbages and different things. I have my leek that is well overdue to go out. Then I have some pumpkin that I've started in the greenhouse. So yes, guys. And I have some turnips that are way overdue. Some sunflower, some lettuce. Some of my butter bean popping up. So yes, guys, there's a lot of things happening in April. The temperature been a little bit weird because it's dip a little. It's coming back up, but there are still certain things you can plant outdoor now. So things like your turnips, your potatoes, all your brassicas still can go outside. So I'm going to take it outside and see what's flowering or what's growing on the outside. I have some sweet peas that I've planted out. So hopefully they run up the bamboo. So I have my sweet peas right here. So yes, guys, we have to get the garden going. Then the onions are planted out in late March. You can see the onions popping up out of the sawdust. So you can see the onions and few cabbage in between, but you can see the onions popping up, guys. I cannot wait for the consistent warm weather. Lots of things going on in the garden. And then, as you know, over here you have your garlic and everything coming up nicely. So I have all the garlic there, and then your onions. What I want to come and show you is that my butter bean is in bloom. Yes, it is. So I need to come and weed out here. The weeds are getting everywhere. So if you look, you can see my broad bean is about to open its blossoms. So look at my broad bean, guys. That's what's happening in April in the garden. So yes, guys, so I planted these broad bean. I think it was very late December. And you can see the blossom is about to open. So my broad beans are looking really, really superb, guys. You can see the blooms about to open. And there's so much. I'm trying to stake them up, so I have to go around because it was a bit windy the other night. So that's my broad beans. So they're looking really, really good. Then I planted out some pak choi. So there's my pak choi, tiny pak choi coming up. So April is a very busy month, guys. There's so much things to do in the garden, so much things to plant out, so much things. So I put some pak choi there. Those Kale, I'm gonna root them up because we can see they're beginning to go to seed, so they're gonna be replaced with different. So those are the Russian kale, they'll be replaced. And then my lamb's lettuce is there already for the pot. So there's my lamb's lettuce there, and then more Russian kale to dig up. And then over here I put some lettuce. So I planted out these lettuce, guys, just probably 5 days ago. I planted out these lettuce. Then over here, these are my onions from seed, guys. You can see they're getting fat up. So I need to come and take them out. and plant them individually in the garden. So you can see these are all onions from seeds. So I'm doing an experiment this year to see if I get bigger bulbs from the onion from seed, or from the set, or from the shop bought onions that I divide. So I see which one give me bigger sets, and I leave some of my narrow kales so they can go to flowers. So they have beautiful flowers. I want them to go to flowers to encourage the bees and also to save the seeds. And then my collard is going to seed as well. Beautiful, beautiful plants. I'm going to eat off all of them. I'm going to harvest these and sort them out, saute them tonight, and then it's going to seed. So there's a lot going on in the garden. Look at my baby mulberry. This was just about 15 centimeter last year. So I'm trying to get it into a weeping plant because they've grown so much, guys. My tiny, tiny mulberry from last year. So I'm just trying to create a weeping effect so it doesn't have to go straight up in the hair where I get to harvest my mulberries. So you can see they're coming out. Then over here I have my kale, guys. Scarlet kale. So these are my scarlet. So I have my scarlet kale going on there. And I have my normal dino kale as well. And then, so this is my little kale patch. You can see the kale going on nicely there. Then over here is my blueberries. We had some really, really cold nights. It went down to -3 at one point. But I'm so awful. I'm so happy, I should say, that my blueberry blossom weren't damaged, because I was really hoping and praying that they would have survived, and they did. So I'm looking forward to some blueberry this year, and the rest of the blueberries are coming through as well. So I have the rest of the blueberries all shooting out. And then this is a baby blueberry I had last year. But it looks like I'll probably get 2 or 3 blueberries from it. So that's the baby one from last year. This was my sunshine blue, guys. And the sunshine blue starting to blossom. And then last year I broke a branch and I just stick it in the ground, and now I have an extra sunshine blue. And then my loquat, I've woken up to the freeze, but it seems okay. It looks as if it will survive. And then over here, this is a honeyberry, and it was in bloom, and I showed you in a previous video. And I'm gonna see if I can find one of the little tiny green berries on it to show you. There's like a tiny berries that is on it. Probably you can see one there. So they have tiny berries on this tiny shrub. There's some honey berries holding on, and the freeze, all of them did not fall off because I looked earlier and there's some on it, but they tend to be hiding. There's not a lot. This is the first year it's blooming. If you probably look here, you probably can see another one there, and there's some scattered all over this small plant. So yes, so my honeyberries are going on fine. My Chilean guava. Here's my Chilean guava. So guys, these are some of the things that is in the garden. I'm planting out, as I show you, I planted out some lettuce recently. I planted out some pak choy. I have my cabbages that I'm planting out. My beetroot that I'm going to plant out as well. This is my golden raspberry, or my yellow raspberry. And you can see, hopefully you can see. It's about to open up. So it's there. Really lovely. Got a small frost damage. You can see the coloration in the leaves there, but it wasn't too bad, so it's bouncing right back. And you can see little berries forming everywhere. So that's a nice bush right there. And then I have my gooseberries that I need to feed. Some gooseberries there. These are some tulips that I need to plant out. You can see they divide this year, divide beautifully. So I need to take them out, put them somewhere else. That's another gooseberry, and this is just in the backyard, guys. So I know most of my fruit trees are at the front. So this is just a backyard tour. And then this is my red. Ooh, they're coming up already. I didn't even notice the currants were coming out. Look, guys, the currants are out. I didn't even notice until now. Can you see the little currants coming out, guys? Yes. Wow. So these are my red currant. Oh, that's beautiful. Can you see that? Wow, wow, wow. My currants are coming out. Wow. Yes, I have my red currant. Wow, I didn't notice. Wow, that's beautiful. It says nice to give tours. I don't get to see all of these things. My currants are coming out. Last year, guys, I'm making a bird cage for the plants. It's not finished. I'll give you a tour of it when it's finished, because I have a lot of birds, guys. There's so much birds where I'm at. And last year I had these on the allotment, and I didn't get to supervise them properly. So I dig them up and put them in the backyard, because the birds got most of the berries last year. And these were super sweet. I can't remember which is red now and which is black. I have to wait for them to fruit out nicely, and then we can see the difference in the color. But all of them is in bloom. I'm super happy. My currants are coming out, and if you look here, hopefully you can see if my phone will focus, but it's not focusing. But right there, there's berries coming out. So yes, guys, we're in April. The British weather is a bit funny, so whatever you put outside that is frost sensitive, make sure you keep an eye on the weather. So if you need to go out and protect with a fleece or something, do that. But yes, guys, get in the garden. It's time to get planting, guys. So wow, my berries are out. So yes, guys, that's what's happening in my garden in April. So get outside, guys, get gardening or keep gardening. And this is the latest update of what's going on in my back garden. So until next time, take care and keep gardening. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.